What goes on? It's your girl Isha, aka Isha, and I am back with another reading because that's how I do. Okay, I hope you all are doing well. Happy Halloween. All right, we are almost to the end of the week, and I love that for us because Lord have mercy. So, like I said, I am doing some shadow work card pulls for y'all today, which you need to work on or at least keep an eye on for the month of November. This is going to be for my fire sign. So if you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and your sun, moon, rising, Venus, if you're nasty, then this is going to be for you. Keep in mind that I do cuss a little. So you're not a fan of someone that cusses, then this isn't going to be the place for you. If you do like a little shit, then welcome. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. And then tomorrow we're going to do your new moon and Scorpio messages. So oh my God. So we're doing it on and we're doing it and we're doing it well. Okay. So what messages do you have for my fire sign spirit? First card is lack of awareness. Missed chances and unseen risks. Seek facts and stay open-minded. Insight, opportunity. So you are lacking awareness when it comes to something, fire signs, and only you know what that could be. Missed chances and unseen risks. Interesting. Let's keep going, shall we? For my fire signs, messages for November. What messages do you have for my fire signs? Shit. Journey inward. The path to enlightenment starts within you. Introspection and growth. Okay. Sacred boundaries. Respecting and honoring your limits sets you free. Assertiveness, self-care. Oh, yeah, it's all about self-care for you, fire signs, for the month of November. May I have 3 more cards? Arrogance. Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. Humility, awareness, and growth. So are you in your ego right now, fire signs? Are you thinking you don't really have anything to work on and it's everyone else and not you? 2 more cards, please. Mental contest. Strength isn't from winning. Struggles define strengths. Control, power, repress. This came out for my water signs too, so you could have water placements. 1 more card, spirit, for November for my fire signs on what they need to work on. Soul mirrors. Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. Open heart, healing union. Well, let's get into it, shall we? Lack of awareness. Journey inward, sacred boundaries, arrogance, mental contest, soul mirrors. So definitely need to So how you view others and how you view yourself, I'm hearing. Interesting. So let's do 1 card for each, shall we? What's lack of awareness? Damn. The Chariot in reverse. Cancer energy could be of significance. So you may not be paying attention to the fact that things, you may be unaware of why you're not where you want to be, because you're not paying attention to what you're doing, that's causing you to not be where you want to be. Are you doing the work? Do you feel like you're going backwards, or do you feel like you're stagnant? And what are you contributing to that? Are you contributing to things changing in your life right now, fire signs? Are you stuck in a cycle that you can't get out of because you're not aware of the responsibilities that you have to yourself for the role that you're playing in your own life? Where's Journey Inward? 1 card for Journey Inward, please, Spirit. The Devil, and it came out in reverse. The path to enlightenment starts within you. Capricorn energy could be of significance. So you may be working on self-sabotaging behavior right now. You may realize that there are some toxic behaviors that you need to let go of, some self-limiting beliefs. So I feel like with this card, you need to make some changes in the way that you perceive things, the way that you do things, the habits that you have. I feel like you are working on it, and you may be working on it a little bit more in the month of November. So far, we have 2 major arcana already, so that's awesome. Capricorn and Cancer energy, like I said. What's sacred boundaries? The Six of Ghosts in reverse. Same thing as the Six of Cups. So you may not honor your inner child when it comes to boundaries. You may have a hard time saying no. Or you may overextend yourself for other people and not give to yourself. Because Six of Cups does talk about nostalgia. It does talk about, inner child, family, whatever else. Maybe you don't have boundaries with your family that you need to. Maybe you change your character when you're around family. Maybe some of your family members might have access to you that they shouldn't have access to you. Maybe they make you feel a certain way when you shouldn't give them the power to do that. Maybe you need to be more assertive when it comes to how you interact with your family members. What's arrogance? What's arrogance in our fire sign spirit? One card. One card for arrogance. The Magician. Oh, you need to transmute that, baby. Scorpio energy could be of significance. A lot of major arcana. So this is definitely letting me know that this is for sure the time that you need to do this work and transmute some stuff. So if you're not seeing the flaws that you have, if you're not, two awarenesses, that's crazy. If you're not being aware of you needing to grow and change and transmute that ego, you're going to continue going in reverse. It's the fact that you know that you're supposed to do certain things. You're supposed to change certain habits. You're supposed to be more dedicated to yourself. It's like you're supposed to do that, but you're holding off for some reason. Queen of Bats in reverse. You're not being honest with yourself, I think. Truly honest. What's mental contest? You need to be honest with yourself, Luke. Four of Pumpkins. You're holding on to an outdated version of you. Okay? You are holding on. And it says control. So you may really like being in control and you need to let that go. Okay? Especially when you want to get to your 10 of Pumpkins at the bottom of the deck. You may feel like, especially when it comes to finances and money, you may really feel like you need to hold on to, this could be with anything. You may feel like you need to hold on to your money a lot. You may, or just the way that you live your life, you control things a little bit too much, fire signs. King of Amps. Yeah, look at that. So you may very well be in your masculine energy at this time, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You already know what's good. But you may be too controlling. You may things have to go a certain way, and you may have a hard time deviating from things going one way or the other, or the way that you even think about things. If things don't go the way you pictured it in your mind, you might freak out, and you may have a hard time transmuting that energy. You may have a hard time looking at things differently because you may hold on to the past a lot too, I'm hearing. Because something happened in the past, and because things happened that way, maybe you believe, and why you hold on so strongly to those beliefs, you need to release. Just getting a little deep, ain't it? What soul mirrors for my fire signs? The Lovers in reverse. A lot of major arcana. That's four major arcana. The Lovers in reverse. Gemini energy could be of significance. So if you recently went through a breakup, a divorce, pay attention to those characteristics that pay attention to those characteristics of the person that you were with, and how they mirrored you, how they reflected some of your insecurities. I'm hearing how they reflected some of your triggers. Okay, the healing work that you need to do. Maybe you're like, oh, they need to heal this and they need to do this and blah 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 blah. Well, what are some things that you need to do? What are some things in that, and what your person needs to fix that looks like some things that you need to fix? Okay, so what could have triggered the things you need to work on for November? A relationship. You may have been holding on too hard of what the outcome should have been. Maybe you were too focused on how the connection made you feel. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pumpkins in reverse. So yeah, this situation didn't work out. This wasn't a relationship that was meant to grow into something more. I think this was meant to be a spark for your growth. Interesting. So you have Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorn energy here. You could have all those placements, or you could be dealing with someone with those placements. Interesting. Y'all are going to have to let me know if this resonates, because this is very, very interesting. How will my fire signs know that this message is for them? How will my fire signs know this message is for them? Guan Yin, yeah, definitely was a love situation. So if you recently broke up with someone, this is how you know this message is for you. And know that you need to work on your boundaries when it comes to, because maybe you cling too much to somebody. Maybe you lose your personality or lose yourself within somebody. You don't practice your self-care anymore when you're so deep in someone. Maybe you repress certain pieces of yourself with someone. Maybe you hold back certain pieces of who you are because you want to impress who you are with. You don't want them to go so bad, so you hold off on certain pieces of you. Interesting. Then you have Christ. So if you've been praying a lot, if you've been watching a lot of different tarot readers at this time, and you're trying to gain some clarity, how will my fire signs know? Tree people, you could have a lot of people in your business at this time. You could be asking for a lot of advice. You may notice that there are some people not giving you the advice that you need. You may be wondering if you're doing what you need to do right now, if you're on the right path, if you feel like you're close off to love right now, you're trying to understand why. You could have Earth in your chart. One more card for my fire signs. Portal 111. Yeah, so this is something that you're meant to go through. That heartache is meant to transform you and force you to have better boundaries, know your worth, recognize that you are your own person and that you don't need someone else to complete you. Interesting. So what other messages do you have for the fire sign spirit? I hope these messages are resonating, y'all. Y'all gonna have to let me know. I have 4 cards for my fire signs for November regarding this message. 4 cards for my fire signs regarding this message. We have reconsider, just popped out. So you need to reconsider why you got in this relationship in the first place, perhaps. Reconsider who you are in a relationship. Recovery. Yeah, you're in a recovery mode. And it's a good thing that you are. You got a lot of healing to do so you can open up for that love that you deserve. You need to heal. You need to let this go. You may have been holding on to this for a cool minute. It's time to release it, boo. Perfect timing. This is the time. This is the time to do the work that you need. Because do you want to be in the same energy next year? Going through the same situation with a different face next year? Absolutely not. One more card for my fire sign. You're going to be the same person that hurt you in new faces because you're not willing to do the work. Yes. It speaks for itself. And 1414 on the timer when this came out. All right. So this is all I have for you, fire signs. I hope these messages have resonated for you. Please make sure that you hit a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my social media pages, the Twitter, the TikTok, and the Instagrams. Thank you so much for rocking with me, y'all. We are so close to 100 subscribers. Please make sure you share this video. Tell your mammy, your granny, and your Auntie Annie about this video, okay? So they can follow me too. All right? Because I love the elders. We do it for the elders, okay? And we do it for the youth. Thank you so much, you guys. have a great rest of your day, and I'll holler back.